Welcome to a new session. Today's topic is torque on a rectangular current loop placed in a magnetic field. Here we have a current loop ABCD placed between the poles of a magnet. This is the north pole, this is the south pole. This is the current loop ABCD. Current I flows through it. We know that when a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, a force F is equal to I into L cross B acts on it. Now first we will find the direction and magnitude of force on AB. Let F1 be the value of force on AB. Using above equation, we can write I into, instead of L, the length of AB small b into capital B, magnetic field. For theta, the direction of AB is upwards in the direction of current, and the magnetic field from north to south. So theta is 90, sin 90 is 1. So F1 is equal to I small b into capital B. To find the direction of F1, stretch out the three fingers, forefinger, middle finger and thumb of your left hand in three perpendicular direction. Put forefinger in the direction of field, middle finger in the direction of current, that is upwards. Now the thumb is pointing into the plane. So the direction of F1 is into the plane. Now let us find the value of force on CD using the above equation. We can call it F2. So again we can substitute the values. Current is I, length of CD is small b, magnetic field is B, and for theta, the direction of CD is downwards and magnetic field is from north to south. So angle is 90, sin 90 is 1. So F2 is I small b into capital B. Again we can use Fleming's left hand rule to find the direction of F2. Put the forefinger in the direction of field, center finger in the direction of current, that is downwards. Now the thumb is pointing out of the plane. So the direction of F2 is out of the plane. Now let us consider the side BC. Here we have I into length of BC is A, magnetic field acting as B. Now for angle theta, direction of BC and direction of magnetic field are same. So we have theta is equal to 0. Sin 0 is 0. So no force is acting on BC. Again let us find the value of force on AD. Here also we have I into A into magnetic field B, and for theta, AD is from south to north and magnetic field is from north to south. So theta is 180, sin 180 is 0. So force on AD is 0. So there is no force on BC and AD. So by adding F1 and F2 we get the net force. So the net force is F1 minus F2, because F1 is into the plane and F2 is out of the plane. So we have I small b capital B minus I small b capital B, that is 0. The net force is 0. Even though the net force is 0, equal and opposite force acting on the coil tries to rotate the coil about an axis passing through the center. We can say that a torque is produced and it tries to rotate the loop about an axis through the center. Now looking from the top, we can see the side BC of the loop, force F1, force F2 and the axis. Now the area vector of the loop ABCD is perpendicular to the loop. Now the equation for torque is force into distance from the axis of rotation. The force F1 tries to rotate the loop in the clockwise direction, and F2 also tries to rotate the loop in the clockwise direction. So both the directions are same. So we can take the torque produced by F1 and F2 as positive. So net torque tau is equal to F1 into distance a by 2 plus F2 into distance to the axis a by 2. Now substituting the value of F1 and F2, we get I small b capital B into a by 2 plus I small b capital B into a by 2. Adding these two terms, we have I into small a small b into capital B. A into B is the area of the loop. So now we can write tau is equal to I capital A into capital B. Now I into A is equal to m, the magnetic dipole moment. So now tau is equal to m into B. Now let us consider the case in which current loop is not in the direction of field. The current loop is tilted by an angle theta. The second figure we can see the side BC. Now the angle between the field vector B and magnetic moment m is theta. The direction of area vector is also in the direction of m. So here we have the first force F1, distance of first force or the line of action of first force from the axis is a by 2 sin theta. The second force is F2. Distance of F2 from the axis is a by 2 sin theta. The equation for torque is equal to force into distance of the line of action of force from the axis of rotation. So here we have two torques. First is F1 into a by 2 sin theta plus second is F2 into a by 2 sin theta. As both of them are in the clockwise direction, we can take both as positive. Now substituting the value of F1 and F2, we have I small b capital B into a by 2 sin theta plus I small b capital B into a by 2 sin theta. On adding these two terms, we have I small a small b into capital B into sin theta. A into B is the area of the loop. So we can write I into capital A into capital B into sin theta. Again I into A is m, the magnetic dipole moment. So now tau is equal to mb sin theta. For mb sin theta we can write m cross b. So the equation for torque is tau is equal to m cross b. This equation is similar to the case of electric dipole moment, where the torque was tau is equal to p cross c, where p is the electric dipole moment.